welcome to the stage, Michael Ruffino!
Oh God, he is pretty.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Mr. Buckley. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. So I'm on Facebook. Is everyone here on Facebook? Woo! Do you follow those comedy pages on Facebook? Because they post the same jokes every day, all the time, constantly. It's like I can predict them. My least favorite joke that they post literally constantly is, I wish Morgan Freeman would narrate my life. And I'm like, no, you don't. Because first of all... Thank you. I'm very angry. Okay, I'm back to being angry about Morgan Freeman. Because first of all, get annoying after a while, don't you think? Second of all, he wouldn't say much, because I don't do much. I'm boring. I mean, what he'd say a lot of was, after marathoning Stranger Things, Michael decided it was time to get a bowl of cereal. So he rose from the sofa, making an indent in it as normal. And he made his way towards the kitchen. After getting the cereal, and the milk, and his bowl, he made his way towards the spoon drawer. I would want documentary filmmaker Werner Herzog to narrate my life.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Because he'd be honest, wouldn't he? He'd be like, I see this man sitting here with his bowl, devouring it like an animal. But most importantly, I notice his eyes. I see in his eyes a broken man, longing to know what it means to be human. But I do waste a lot of my time watching Netflix. I recently watched all the Bond films because they were on Amazon Prime briefly. Is anyone here? Who here is a Bond fan?
Woo!
What's your favorite Bond, sir?
Octopussy.
What's your favorite person who played James Bond?
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery. Wrong. Because
Wrong.
I went back and saw some of those Sean Connery movies, and I remember, like, okay, it's the 60s, he's James Bond, he's like a little bit of a misogynist, but I forgot how racist it was back in the 60s, personally. Prime example, I saw a film called You Only Live Twice, where James Bond, as played by Sean Connery, is on the run. He's running away from Spectre. He's hiding out in Japan. And so, at one point in the film, he has to go under disguise. He has to disguise himself from the enemy. So he puts on yellow face and a wig, like makeup on his face, a black wig. He puts on eyeliner. He doesn't do the full Mickey Rooney, I guess. I don't know. But he doesn't even, like, change his speech or the way he talks. He's just like, I'm an Asian person. Can't you tell how Asian I am? I'm so very Asian right now. I'm terrified of this Godzilla creature that I see roaming around the city. I'm scared. I love the Bond franchise. I heard a fan theory the other day that James Bond within the film is not one person's name, but it's a code name that whoever is 007 is also takes on the name James Bond. And, like, that made me wonder, what happens to all the ex-James Bonds? Like, do they have to go to a secret home, like a top secret retirement home? I'm imagining, do they all live together in like a Golden Girls situation, where they all have to get into wacky hijinks, like Roger Moore walks in one morning with an empty bottle saying, somebody drank the last of the dry vermouth. Which one of you was it? And like another one's like, oh, shut up, you leathery old bastard. I always hated you. Like, and I understand somebody brought a lady over. And like George Lazenby's like, I'm just looking to get laid. The George Lazenby impression never does well. Thank you, sir, for that. I appreciate you. But everyone who is a Bond fan has their favorite Bond villain. So I'll go back to you, sir. What's your favorite Bond villain?
Oh.
Baron Samedi.
Baron Samedi? That's a solid choice. My favorite Bond villain, hands down, is Zorin from A View to a Kill. as played by my favorite actor, Christopher Walken. Because he just goes all in. Like, Roger Moore will run in and say, I'm going to stop you. And, like, Christopher Walken will be like, no, you're not. You're not going to stop me. I'm a villain. I have a plan. And I'm evil. He will, no matter what he's in, Christopher Walken, he will play it, like, dead seriously. Like, he was in, I hate watching live musicals, but I watched the live musical of Peter Pan, where he was Captain Hook. And even then, he's like, Pan, I hate you. A lot. I'm gonna stab you with my hook hand. I wish he would do more musicals, personally. Like, I would love to see, like, Christopher Walken in any stage musical. Like, The Hills, they're live. With the sound, the music, baby. Or, meow. I'm the kitty cat. I want a bowl of milk and some yarn. Meow again. Or, my personal favorite, I live underneath the opera house. I'm a ghost. I'm scary. I wear this mask on my face because it's really gross looking. Boo. Ah! Don't look at me. All right, I think my time is up. Thank you all so much.